Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a yes, no, maybe so video. Now, I feel like I've been on my game with the yes, no, maybe so series that I started on my channel for quite some time, right? But then I feel like the holiday season came and then this and then that, and I kind of neglected this video. Even though it's one of my favorite videos to do, I just haven't done it in such a long time. So I think that I'm gonna go ahead and start doing it again on a bi-weekly basis. So I'm not really sure what day of the week I'm gonna choose, but definitely stay tuned and be a part of this. Let me know what your comments, thoughts, everything down below in regards to this idea and in regards to all the products that I'm going to be talking about. So if you are new here and you don't really know like what this is, like what? Basically a yes, no, maybe so video is a video where I like discussing with you guys about makeup items that I'm going to pick up, which is going to be in my yes section, about makeup items that I'm not going to pick up, which is going to be my no section, and about makeup items that I'm just kind of indecisive about, and that is in my maybe section. Before we begin, I did want to say that if there's anything that is in my no section, and if I happen to find that product at TJ Maxx at some point or another, or ends up going on sale and I'm like, you know what, maybe, then that would be my only time to pick it up. Like that would be the only exception. But to the most part, a lot of times, even if I say no to something, even if it's on sale or even if it's at TJ, I most of the time won't pick it up, just because like once it's out, I'm over with it, right? Out of sight, out of mind, Angela. We were just talking about that. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So let's start off on a negative note. I mean, obviously. And this right here is the Morphe 35i Icy Fantasy Artistry palette. So this palette is going to retail for $25, which I think is really, really good. Pretty affordable for as many shades as we're getting, for so many shades that we're getting, right? I love the price tag. Now, I feel like first of all with Morphe, I'm not obsessive with their formula. Like I like their palettes and stuff, but it's not one that I'm die hard over. Although I do think that if you are on a budget and you want to create specific looks, they're a really good brand to kind of turn to. But besides for that, I feel like since I do own a decent amount of the 9-pan palettes from ColourPop with such kind of color stories, I just kind of feel like this might be a little bit of a waste of money because it looks so similar to a lot of other palettes they released. Now, these are a bit more pastel-y and a bit more lighter in tone, so it is a tad bit different. But how much different is it going to look on the eye in a way? And then also, I mean, it is $25, but then it's like $25 here, $25 there. Personally, I think I'd rather spend the $25 on a little Natasha Denona palette that I know I would probably get more use out of in a way, you know? Don't get me wrong, this is beautiful. If I can buy every little thing in the world, I probably would. But at some point I need to put my foot down. So for this one, it's going to be in my no section. Moving on to something that is definitely 100%-o. My sister's boyfriend was like 100p, like 100%. It was so cute. Now, oh nice. The next thing that is definitely in my yes section, and honestly this is inspiring like a Sephora haul. Like I really want to place an order on Sephora because of this mainly. This recently just came out. It's from Bite Beauty. I will have these products linked down below if they are available, by the way. But it's the Change Maker Supercharged Micellar Foundation. It's going to retail for $39.50. There are 32 shades in the line, which I think is pretty decent. There's a ton to choose from. These look really, really good. Have I ever tried, did Bite ever even make a foundation? I don't think so. So this is just so exciting. I know I love their lip products. I know I love their, yeah, mainly lip products. I can't think of anything else. But they are a really, really nice brand. Basically, what it says about the foundation is it's a clean, long-wearing foundation with gentle micellar technology that mimics skin's texture for a natural, flawless finish. It has medium coverage, which I'm okay with. I'm not the kind of person where it's like, I only need medium or I only need light coverage. Like, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm in the mood of light coverage, sometimes medium, sometimes full. It just depends. But yeah, I like that it's in a squeezy package. The only thing I will say is that I really, really suck with choosing a foundation shade, so it pisses me off sometimes if I choose a shade and then I come home, or I order it online and then it comes and I see that it's either too yellow or it just doesn't match my neck, and it's just like, why? Like you would think after all this time I would, you know, get better at choosing my shades, but you know, time and time again, I seem to be always wrong. So I might have to go to the store and have them color match me. But yeah, this looks amazing. They're also going to be releasing the Change Maker Flexible Coverage Pressed Powder, which is going to retail for $36. It looks amazing. Yeah, with the A at the end. It looks so damn nice. It's going to retail for $36, and then there's going to be a Change Maker Skin Optimizing Primer, which is going to retail for $38. It says it's a clean, mattifying, hydrating primer with skin optimizing technology. That's so interesting. It says it kind of helps mattify, but it also helps with pores. And then it has olive oil to help with hydration. Are you telling me there's a primer that would work for everyone? Like perfectly? This looks amazing. I really, really need to try out this primer. I feel like it's a must. So yeah, for all those products, I need to have it in my life. Okay, moving on to the next thing. This right here is in my maybe section, which honestly, I'm kind of surprised that it is because, okay, so firstly, it's from ColourPop. This is the Mint eyeshadow palette. Such a cute little palette. It's a 9-pan palette. It's called Mint to Be. So they released a 9-pan palette along with like glitters, some products from their 4th Ray Beauty line, and then some Super Shock eyeshadows. So a lot of the times, well, as of lately, I should say, I usually place a larger order at ColourPop. I don't necessarily buy their collections every single time they release these days so much because it's a little bit overwhelming for me, you know? And I obviously I want to buy, but I also want to make sure that I'm enjoying and I'm using what I have. Like, what's the point then? I mean, look at this. So anyway, the reason why this is in my maybe section, even if I would place an order on their site in the future for like a bunch of stuff, I'll tell you, I feel like I would be able to create a look with this, but since there isn't really a deeper, like maybe brownish type of shade here, I feel like it would just look very similar any look I kind of create with this, just because all the colors would kind of mesh together. It's like with the Honey palette, I adore that palette. It's very, very cute, but at the end game, like a lot of the times the looks just come out kind of the same, and it's like I feel like I can only create one look, as opposed to if they would have put like a deeper brown shade. I feel like I'd kind of be able to like create different kind of looks to deepen things up or keep it lighter on the outer V, or just, you know what I mean, have a bit more diversity. I know that these palettes are color themed, so I totally get it, but even so, like maybe a deeper green, you know? So yeah, that's probably why it's in my maybe section. It's crazy. I feel like I used to be so into all of the 9-pan palettes. I used to jump on them like no other, and I still like them. I love them, but I don't know, sometimes I just kind of feel like it's fine. Well, yeah, that's how I feel about this one for now. Okay, this is something that is in my yes section. So many of you guys were like, hey, are you getting this? Are you getting this? Are you getting this? And I'm like, yes, 100%. So this is the new ABH and Amrezy eyeshadow palette. This is beautiful, so damn stunning. So this palette is gonna retail for $49, which to me, I was kind of like, that's a little bit much, because usually her palettes, you know, they started at 42, then they went up to 44, then 45. Now this is 49, but then I realized that there are 2 extra shades. So usually her palettes have 14 eyeshadows. This one here has 16, which I think is pretty cool. So it's gonna be a bit longer. I love these colors. There's a ton of neutrals in here, but I love that like bright, like metallic pink. It's so beautiful. And I have to say, I love ABH's formula, except for the Subculture palette. I love the Carly Bible palette, so pretty. The Norvina one, the smaller Norvina one, not the big newest one they released. So the first Norvina one they released, that's kind of the same packaging as this, is one of my favorites, one of my go-tos for sure. I love the Sultry palette. Riviera is also pretty good. And then Soft Glam is also just so nice. I love them. So I definitely want to pick this up. I do like the Amrezy highlighter. It was limited edition, so that's kind of like, ugh. And I think this is going to be limited edition as well. I really honestly cannot wait to pick it up. I think it's just beyond stunning, and I need it. Then moving on to something that I already picked up, so it's on the way, but this right here is from e.l.f. This is in my yes section, obviously. So I feel like a lot of okay, so first of all, what is this? This is the bite-sized eyeshadow. So e.l.f. recently released 8 of these little babies. So I feel like a ton of brands are releasing these baby palettes. I find that a lot of brands want to be on the bandwagon of that because it's so, first of all, it's so cute. You can't get over the cuteness. Even if packaging of the baby palettes are more on the simple side, it's just, you're a little one, you're so cute. So there's that. Also, I find that it's so simple and easy to kind of grab and go. It's easy to travel with. And even if you're doing your makeup at home, just knowing that you have a few to work with, it's like, okay, let me create a look using this, especially if you're in a rush in the morning to go to work, all of that. Sometimes, well, most of the time, these smaller palettes are just like easy go-to palettes, right? So I'm so happy that e.l.f. kind of jumped on the bandwagon. Like I mentioned, they have 8 little babies that they released. Each palette has a color story to it. I did end up purchasing all 8 because they're $3 each, which is insane. My total was like 20 something bucks, but then for 24 bucks, right? But then I wanted to give, right? Yeah, but then I wanted to get free shipping. So I paid another $8 for the hydrating putty primer, which I'm okay with because I actually want to try that anyway. But how insane that these are $3 each. If these perform as nicely as maybe the Natasha Denona palettes, or I don't even know, then wow, we will really have a winner. I'm curious to see if this is better than the Fenty Baby palettes, because the Fenty Baby palettes were nice, but I wasn't obsessed. Kind of surprised. I really thought that I would be like OMG with it, but not really. It's nice, but it's not something that I'm crazy over. Anyway, these look beautiful. The swatches look like they're smooth, creamy. Only time will tell once I have a chance to use this on my eyes, but I cannot believe the price tag. It looks really good. Okay, the next thing that I have here is in my maybe section. Now, this right here is the Briogeo x Kathleen Lights Be Well Aromatic Essential Oils Kit. So in here we are getting 3 little essential oils. So basically it's essential oils that you can potentially use on your wrists. We have amethyst, rose quartz, and citrine rollerballs. So this whole kit is retailing for $38. Now, initially I was gonna purchase it like this, and then I was thinking, like, I didn't think it was gonna be this pricey, I guess. I don't know. In a way, I kind of felt like maybe it would be 24 bucks. Like, I would totally buy that in a heartbeat for that price. But for 38, I was like, I'm not into essential oils as much. Maybe I should be, I don't know. But I'm not into it as much. But then besides for that, it's like, I just find this to be a little bit pricey, because if even if I go on Amazon, I know the essential oils are like a pack of 12 for like $10, $12. And maybe it's not maybe the best ingredients. I don't know, maybe this is better. I'm not sure, but I just felt like this is really pricey. But the reason why it's in my maybe section is because I love Kathleen Lights. I adore her. I think she's really cute, very sweet, very relatable. And I want to support her in any way. I buy pretty much all of her nail polish collections. I have literally a drawer of just her polishes, and I love them. They really like perform nicely on the nails. But yeah, for this one I was like, okay, am I getting it for the $38, or should I wait maybe till I have like a coupon code? Should I just, you know, rip off the band-aid? I don't know. That's pretty much why it's in my maybe section. Moving on to the next product that is in my yes section. These are from Pat McGrath, and these are the mini matte trans lipstick trios. So I realized Pat McGrath comes out with these mini lipstick trios around every January, I should say. Well, last year she came out with 2 January time, and then now again. And I love her little baby lipsticks. I mean, baby anything, it's like a yes. So firstly, I love the shades in both kits, especially the shades in the lighter kit, because I love nudes. But then the shades in the other kit is also really pretty. I like that the packaging is just like, it's different. It's not black like we have an orange, reddish one, a yellow, pink, bluish one. It's just really gorgeous. I think it would be nice to display. I adore her formula to no end. Like, her lip formula is just so beautiful. So I know that I'll enjoy this, and I love the fact that each kit is only retailing for $25. So if you really wanted that Pat McGrath lipstick experience, but you didn't really want to spend the money on it, so maybe you would want to give one of these a try, because it's 3 for $25. You get a decent amount in each lipstick, and if you happen to finish any of them, I think that most of these shades are available in her like regular line. But I just think you can really get a good bang for your buck with these to really feel that experience without actually spending an arm and a leg if you don't want to. Moving on to the next thing, this is actually in my nose section. This right here is from Tarte, and this is the this right here is from Tarte, and this is the Spicy Betch Pressed Pigmented Palette. And here we are getting 8 different eyeshadows, and you guys can see everything is pretty much fiery toned, reddish, orangey type of shades. This palette only retails for 24 bucks, which I think is pretty good for Tarte and for the beautiful shades. This is really, really gorgeous, but at the same time, I just kind of feel like it's just so damn similar to so many other fiery warm tone palettes that I have. We actually just got one in the BoxyCharm box, which doesn't seem like it's the best quality of life, the Ace Beaut one. But yeah, I feel like that kind of just reminds me of this, and I'm thinking to myself, like, do I need 15 of these exact kind of colors? And I just feel like it won't, basically I just don't feel like it's going to be as diverse as I would like it to be for my eyes. I think that the Tartelette Spicy palette is also very similar to this. Like, you can kind of get literally almost the same kind of look. Also, the fact that this palette only has, from what it seems like, only one metallic, I feel like it would be really hard for me to kind of create a look that's very, very, very different. Like, I like getting palettes where I can create a few different looks. I don't want to get a palette and only get one look out of it in a way, you know? Like, I want it to be diverse. Anyway, so that's going to be a no. The next thing that I want to speak to you guys about is something that is in my nose section, and this is one that I feel like will end up being at TJ Maxx at some point or another, but I'm definitely not purchasing it for the full price tag. It's the Lunar New Year MAC collection. I don't even know what this is called exactly, but basically there's a highlighter that's included in here, an eyeshadow quad, there are 4 glosses, and then an extra dimension skin finish, as well as a face powder duo. Packaging on point, super cute. I love it. I love it. I used to go crazy for MAC collections. I used to purchase every single one of them to the most part, but then I feel like these days so many of them just end up going to TJ Maxx. Even when you least expect it, like the Boom Boom Bloom collection ends up being at TJ Maxx or Nordstrom Rack, and it's like, I'm so happy I didn't spend the full price tag on that, you know? The embossment of the highlighter, by the way, is so pretty. If I would make an exception for one product in this collection, it would probably just be the highlighter, because the detail is just so, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But yeah, to the most part, I'm gonna put this in my no section. Again, if I find it at TJ, then I'd probably pick it up. Definitely not a collection that I'm like, I need to have in my life right now. Also with the eyeshadow palette, that's probably one, even if I would see at TJ, I wouldn't pick up, because those shades are just, I don't feel like I would be able to create a look with that. And also they're very muted and I'm not really feeling it. You know what I'm also not gonna pick up actually? Now I remembered. The next thing that I'm not gonna pick up is from ColourPop. Also, kind of shocked that I'm not interested in this. This is the collection they released with Becky G, so round number 2. It's the, I don't even know how to pronounce it honestly. I'm not sure. The Hola, I don't know, Hola Chola, I have no idea, palette. But yeah, this right here, just, I like the packaging. Everything about it is so cute. I do like Becky G. But for this, I feel like the shades are really, really, really not speaking to me now. I love cool tone shades. I love neutral shades. I love all of that. I like to play around with a bunch of different textures, finishes, colors, all of that, right? But with this palette, I really am just not inspired. Just looking at it, I'm like, no, I'm not really feeling it. I feel like they have, I don't know, for me, I feel like I would look dirty with these kind of colors on my face, just personally. I think I've aced the look of looking dirty with shadows, so I kind of stay away from those kind of like shades, and this I feel like is what that is for me, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm just gonna skip out on that because of that specific reason. Okay, finally, the last thing that I want to speak to you guys about is something that is in my yes section. This is so cute, so cute. Okay, so this is from a makeup brand in Korea, I want to say. I've never heard of them, but Trend Mood posted about them, and I'm like, goodness. I don't know about you guys, but I used to watch Tom and Jerry nonstop as a kid. I mean, it's not Disney or anything, which is fine, but I loved Tom and Jerry, and the actual movie just brings back memories galore, right? So when I saw this, I was like, excuse me, what? I need to have this in my life. Basically, this collection is Tom and Jerry goodness. We have highlighters, we have, I think, single eyeshadows, blushes, primers, brow products, sponges, palettes, everything you can ever imagine. And I love the fact that Tom and Jerry are everywhere. Like, they put them on every single item, and I'm like, yes, in different kind of forms. So like sometimes they're like running, or sometimes you just see their face, and I'm just obsessed. Toothbrushes, every single thing about this is so fun. And I mentioned this to you guys in the past, but I love when brands do that, even though I don't know anything about this brand, so hopefully it's a good brand. But I love when brands kind of connect, let's say Disney to makeup, or like, let's say Tom and Jerry to makeup, or if they connect like a specific movie, or if they collaborate with a specific either influencer or actor or actress. It makes you kind of want to get the collection more, even if you have those shades over and over again, or if you know, you're probably not going to use it because it's either too dark or too light for you. But I feel like there's something about that kind of connection, and I feel like it kind of goes deep down to not necessarily the past, to kind of maybe like your childhood or your teen years, you know, to kind of bring that like youthfulness back. I feel like, I hope all of that made sense. But anyways, yeah, this whole Tom and Jerry collection is kind of bringing me back to when I was, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. And I'm feeling it 100%, so I cannot wait for this. I hope they're gonna sell it maybe at a store that I feel like I'd be able to get it easily, so we'll see. But yeah, this is the cutest thing alive. Let me know if you guys watched Tom and Jerry growing up. I would love to know. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it. I think we spoke about a decent amount of products. Maybe I could have spoken about a few more, but we'll have that saved for maybe next time's yes, no, maybe so. I also feel like I was maybe a little bit all over the place because I wasn't 100% prepared for this, but hopefully you guys still enjoyed. I'm looking forward to reading your comments down below. Let me know what products are in your yes section, no section, maybe section. Let me know if there's anything specific you guys want me to talk about in my next video. I just want to hear what you have to say, all right? I do. All right, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.